Hey Angel, how are you doing? How are you doing? I was in and out of the live earlier, and then I kind of just, when I came in, I looked over and saw that you spoke. I wasn't ignoring you, I didn't even see you. But, it's an interesting topic today, so thank you so much for coming into my live. I appreciate it. So, how are you doing? How are you doing today? I'm doing good. I am doing good. It's a good Wednesday. Not looking forward to tomorrow. I got to go to the dentist in the morning, but I'm not gonna dread it. I just don't like getting up early. You know what I mean? I like to wake up when I want to wake up. I don't want to just have to set the alarm and have a specific date. I don't like appointments, and I think 4 o'clock every day, me going live on YouTube. I think that's about the only appointment that that I would rather do, and I can keep that appointment within the confines of my home. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for dropping by. What are you gonna get for eat to eat? I don't know what I'm gonna fix for dinner tonight. Um, what you have a taste for? Maybe it'll prompt me. Maybe it'll sound good, and maybe it'll prompt me and tell me what I want to eat tonight. But I'm glad you're doing well. Oh, you're gonna go to Wendy's. Oh, I haven't been there in a long time. In a long time. But I kinda like their hamburgers and fries. You know, I like their hamburger and fries better than like Burger King, whatever. I like Wendy's. I like their salads. Yeah, yeah. Well, enjoy. Bon appetit. Wendy's not bad at all. So be careful out there in them streets when you do go, Angel. Be careful out there, but yeah, have a good dinner. It's almost dinner time here also. It's like 4:01 right now where I'm at. So have a great time at dinner. Hey Zero, how are you? I was just putting a different banner on um, to remind people I'm having game night Saturday. Hi, General Systems Theory, how are you? I wasn't meaning to ignore anybody. Um, I just couldn't see who was in the live when I was in the banner section. Are you guys still here? I know you didn't do a drive by Zero. Is that you, Zero? Is that you, General? Okay. You talking about thug life? I don't know nothing about that. Thank you, General. I see you. Yes, we are here. Thank you. Yeah, I thought I'd slip over and change my banner and doing that. I guess you guys came in. Don't pay him any attention, Zero. He just always tease me. Don't pay him no mind. I'm just such a peaceful, loving person. He got me all wrong. I'll stand my own now. I don't want to be. I ain't nobody's punk, but for the most part, I'm peaceful, and he know it. He always messing with me, Purple, and Nadia. I think he gets his enjoyment by messing with us. He's really the bully. You're gonna be quiet now, Zero. I told on you. Now you gonna act like your your finger can't type anymore because I called you on it. So what you guys, excuse me, what you guys been up to? How you guys doing today? I was just going around. Stop instigating, General. I was going around, just seeing who was having a live. So I went into one person's live earlier, and then I was just kind of, whatever came up on my recommended, I was kind of, watching some videos early. So that was that's what I did today. And hey, Mud, I didn't see you up there. Thank you. Thank you. How are you? Hope you are doing fine, doing good and staying safe and just not letting a whole lot of things get you down. No matter what's happening, guys, don't let anything get you down. It could be worse, knock on wood. I noticed. I didn't think that I had seen you before, General. I'm not sure. Yeah, I hadn't, you know, sometimes you just don't remember everybody that comes into your lives, but I just didn't, yeah, I don't remember seeing you before the general systems theory. Um, I can't get on my phone. I have that charging up. Are you a content creator? And if you see when you come to my lives, if you see anybody that, you want to just go in and see what's going on with their content, you guys could mingle and support each other. I don't, I tell you guys, and I don't really, uh, really advertise myself as being a channel growing. Uh, you can grow your channel here, but yeah, you can do that. I just don't advertise it like some people would say, come in my live and grow your channel. Yeah, you can do that here, but I just don't advertise it like that. Yes, mud. It is. It is hot out here. I'm in Cali. I'm in California. I don't know where you guys are, but yeah, it's hot. So, I got my air conditioning regulated so it can't go over 80 degrees. Um, and with all the fans on, it's comfortable. It's comfortable. Oh, you're not? Well, welcome anyway. I was just gonna say, I would go into your channel and see what content you have. That's okay though, General. You're welcome. I you're welcome to come and just you can still see what everybody else has to offer. The only thing that I don't do with people that don't have content, if they're not a content creator, I I I don't invite them to come up on a panel. That's the only thing, you know. Nothing against you, nothing personal, but we have to be really careful of certain content because YT, will call you on it. They'll tag you on it. What you talking about, Zero? Marilyn talking all big because she because she know that I just know how you saying it. This how you said it. Marilyn talking all big because she knows that I'm at work. Don't think I know what you did. What I do. Help me, General. YouTube recommending your channel to me. Oh, okay. All right, General. I'm surprised that I'm getting out there, but I appreciate it because, sometimes I be thinking YouTube don't like me, General. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. So that's surprising. That's a pleasant surprise. I'm glad you told me that. I am glad you told me that. General said, okay, that is okay. I understand. Yeah, but come in and join. And Saturday, I'm going to have a game night I had done before, Never Would I Ever. So that was a lot of fun. And then this game is similar to that. I asked the question, if you had to, would you do this, or this? And if you haven't ever done it, you will put a heart, and I'll explain that Saturday. And then if you have, you can put whatever, beverage you want, a tea, coffee, glass of wine, to let everybody know, yeah, if I had to, I would do this. So it's very similar to Never Would I Have Ever. So come, make sure you put that on your calendar to come back on Saturday at 4. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming in and to what YouTube recommended, because like I said, that's news to me. I thought I was in YouTube jail, as far as that concerned. I have my little ankle bracelet on. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So I figured today I would just start putting it up on my banner every day to let people know to tune in on Saturdays. And I do lives every day but Sunday. And I officially start at 4. Sometimes I come on a little earlier, because I'm already set up and I might as well just, sit and wait. But it's officially at 4. Okay. Have you thought about ever being a content creator, or you just want to stay the way you are? Because let me tell you, General, it's not a cakewalk. It's not easy, but I have fun with the people that come in on my lives. I do videos and podcasts. I cook, you know, and I enjoy. I enjoy the people that I interact with. I am not zero talking about I'm a YouTube felon. You know what? I was in a live earlier today, and so many, and I have seen this on different people's channels. People have come here and told me, and then I've been on other people's channels, but they were saying some of their videos were taken down. They have no reason, it don't seem to be any reason. One person said that their live was taken down because it said that they had live music. He says, I never have live music on my lives. Um, and I've been there a number of time on his live, and I never known him to have music on his lives. Not live music. He don't have a band or nothing. Um, and then there the comments are being deleted. And remember, DOD was in on the panel. Um, I forget what day that was. That he was, I made a comment on his channel and it was deleted. And he said he didn't delete it. And I sure didn't. I was going back to delete it because I said, you know what, maybe I'm being a little bit too radical. And so I'm gonna go back because I don't like to start trouble on nobody's channel. And so he said, don't even think that way. You can write whatever you want. But anyway, just several people were saying this different subscribers, their videos, their comments, they're being deleted. And I have no clue. General asked, "What do you cook?" I love to do everything. I love to bake, but in baking, I don't want to eat a whole cake or cupcakes or cookies or whatever. So I'll do those things, but I'm cutting down a little bit, until I can be able to give away some of the stuff that I bake. But I make Cornish hens, chicken, chili, just a lot of recipes. I go over and I give you step by step. And I tell what I use, what spices, seasonings, what I use. A lot of times I'll let you know what you can substitute this for, that for, or if you don't want it to be shrimp, you can do chicken, and I'll do that. So, but yeah, I make a lot of things. I make a lot of things. Uh, I have two channels, this channel and my other channel, Eat with Marilyn Gail, and that's basically just cooking. Just a few mukbangs, but basically it's just recipes. Okay, Zero says false flagging can be appealed, and if there's nothing wrong, YouTube will put it back up. Yeah, yeah, because my first live was taken down, and I did. I appealed it, and they put it back up because I was confused. That was my first time. It was intimidating for me to go live in the first place, and then right, like I wasn't even finished, but I had enough time. I think an hour, maybe an hour was up there or what have you, but I just couldn't for the life of me know why. So they had sent me an email and the process in appealing, so I did, and they put it up. But the bad thing about that, Zero, is um I you know the when they put it up, I didn't want to do it again because I didn't know what I did. I said I'll wait till the next day, but I lost potential watch hours. You know, they say you flagged me falsely, and now the thrill is gone. I don't want to go back on today, and then but I'm missing out on watch time. But I guess I could have went back on. But that's disheartening when that happens and you just like a deer in the headlight. Well, what the heck is going on here? General says yes, too. YouTube can take down your video for simply having a picture of another YouTube. Yeah, yeah. And I don't do that, General. I don't do that because I've known people where, take my picture. You don't have the right to use my picture. And even, without them saying that, YouTube will take it down. Yeah. But I don't do that. I don't do that. Zero. What you say, step by step, day by day. Is that a song? Because when I say things, you try to put music to it. You can make a rap song with all of the stuff you be hearing on my channel. It'd be nice too. It'll be nice. It might go viral. Music don't go viral. Do music go viral? I guess if you put it on YouTube. Do you cook gluten free food? No, I haven't. But you know what? That's an idea. That's a good idea. That is a very good. Thank you for that, General. That's a very good idea. Gluten free, because a lot of people are gluten free. I know some people that's gluten free. So to be able to make a recipe like that, oh yeah, that's a very, very good idea. Zero says if a person false flags too much, then their account will get deleted. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's good to know. But what if you don't know what you're doing? Just like my account, I mean my life was flagged and nothing was wrong. And I let them know. I have no idea why I was taken down. I'm confused. Hmm. Yes, it is, Marilyn. Remember the show Step by Step? No, it is a song, huh? I should have known you. Uh-uh. I don't remember that. Step by step by step. Oh, you at work. You can't come up here and sing it. I was going to invite you to come sing it. Um, who sang it? Or what show was it on? Says Kia the rapper got Armand Wiggins video taken down about her. He is banned for a while from making live videos. Oh, okay. I did. Oh, Kia. No, okay. I didn't hear about that. I was just knowing what Kia and oh gosh, who's that? Who's that singer? She made some statements about the protesters and she being blasted. You know what I'm talking about, General. Who is that? Oh gosh, she on the tip of my tongue. Uh, her and Trick Daddy had a discussion, and you know, and usually they get along. As far as I know, they get along pretty good. But she was even giving him a little hard time. And I didn't even think they ever had a problem. Let's see. What is her name? Am I pronouncing it right? Kia or Kea? Oh gosh, I am just a blank. Trina. Exactly. Thank you. Oh, you be up on your stuff. I just know little bits and pieces here and there. I'm not really up on that, but I know who Trina is and Trick Daddy and um, I know Armand, but if you get real technical about the rappers, I don't know a lot. I learned a lot from YouTube to be exact. Zero says it was ABC in the 90s on Friday night, but look it up when you get to it. I will, step by step, step by step. Was it a single dad with the little girls, with the two or three little girls? Trina was talking crazy. Oh yes, she was, and then she tried to apologize and backpedal on that stuff. But girl, you just can't be saying stuff like that. Trying to make it look like, um, you know, lock them protesters up and put them in jail and all this other stuff. Is like that's a right for people. People have the right to protest. Yeah, Zero. I think I know. I think that's the one, but I'm a Google it anyway, just to see, because I forgot how the song goes. You probably sing. You the type that when commercials come on, you sing the jingles, don't you? Don't you? Don't you, Zero? Yeah, I remember that general calling folks animals and stuff. Oh, honey, she did not get away with that. They and Kia, I think that I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Kia, oh, she blasted her. I mean, it was funny. And then Trina's cousin, he trying to get on with his unnecessary stuff self, and he tried to get on and blast Kia. It wasn't even funny what he was saying. Did you see that one where the cousin, Trina's cousin, he was trying to get on there and blast, and I think he made up some stuff about Kia just so, to make her look bad. And didn't nobody believe it. Didn't I don't think nobody, believe what he was saying, but it wasn't even funny. He need to learn how to read. If you're gonna come on and try to make a video of reading somebody, first you gotta know how to read. He don't even know how to read people. He think he cute. He think he cute, but he just made himself look very silly. Zero said, I used to love Trina when she was popular. I wanted to get her pregnant. Shut up, Zero. Kaya. Kaya. Okay. Okay. Thank you, General. I didn't know. I didn't know because I don't. I always see it in writing, and if someone pronounced it, I didn't catch that how they pronounced it. Kaya. Thank you. No, I don't. Certain things remind me of songs. No, you the type to look at you all up in the television, wait for the next commercial to sing. Buddy Light, yes. See, I be forgetting names. I be forgetting names, but he just did that just to get attention. I think because he just wanted to be relevant in the conversation. But no, he wasn't funny. He wasn't funny at all. And when I first start watching certain programs with the two of them, Trina act like she didn't even want to be bothered with him. And I guess he wore on her, and you know, whenever somebody is going for her, he's like backing her up. So I guess she said, well, I better keep him around because he be backing me up on stuff. So yeah, Bobby made himself look silly with that so-called Yeah, dressed like a judge. Trying to dress like a judge. Like I said, I know stuff because I only from YouTube when they give their reviews on people and whatever. And but I knew Trina and Trick Daddy and all them from Florida when it was that show that was on TV. I think VHFs or something, or the people in hip hop or whatever. That's how I knew of them. I watched it for a little while and then I kind of lost interest in it because it's like, oh, I ain't got time for this. But I'm glad I did kind of watch it, just to keep up on things. When somebody talk about a certain subject, even if they talk about rap or whatever, I can, I know a little bit. I know a little bit. But he did. He made himself look real. real silly. Um, he just it just and people was clowning him when I was looking at the video and looking at what Trina said, what Kaya said, and what and then his I think was last him trying to read. People were clowning him and Trina, and very few people really came at Kaya. Kaya. I'm still saying it wrong. I would say the way you said. I would say Kaya. Kaya. The way the Khi Kaya. I think I'm saying it right. But yeah, they were clowning him and Trina because I don't I don't understand how she thought that the people would embrace that. Come on now. How did she even think that she was going to get some applause from what she was saying? Where people were going to back her, and people angry anyway because what's happening, people, and they have right to be in their feelings. And then for some people, it was a trigger, when all of this is happening. And then for the most part, it was peaceful protesters with spurts here and there of of the looting. Because if everybody was looting, oh mercy, it's bad now. Especially in Minnesota. You know, so yeah, I said it right. Okay, good, good. I hate that when I keep saying somebody's name wrong. It's like, come on now, help me out, guys. If I'm, because I don't want to. Ignorance just mean you're not aware of something. I want to be aware. I don't want to look ignorant. Yes, she did, General. She came across very arrogant. And I'm gonna tell you something. When I was looking at the show, I didn't feel no kind of way. I just kind of okay. Let me. What is? I really couldn't understand a lot where she was coming from. Now, when she had that fight on a reunion, she showed her butt, and she might have had reason. I don't I didn't get into why they were beefing, but she was now. If you ever watch Beloved's Life, the mukbanger that has the channel where where she just basically cooks and eat more, she does more eating. Well, she was having a lot of singers and people in the entertainment world come on her show, and Trina came on her show on Beloved's Life, and you can go back through Beloved's videos and find it when Trina uh was on there. Trina, like even Tamar Braxton and Kiki Wyatt and all them get down singers, okay? You know who Kiki Wyatt is and Tamar Braxton, they can blow. Kiki and Trina don't even compare, to them as far as vocals, which, I think Trina is a little different, but she just like you could tell the way she act. She thought she was too good to be on YouTube with Beloved Life. Then why did you come? Unless her agent told her, this would, Beloved got 2.5, million, well, more subscribers. That's more exposure. But I do remember she came on there, and you can tell it was so apparent that she act like she didn't want it. It was like she did act arrogant, like she was too good to be on there with Beloved. Like, what am I doing here? Who is she? Zero says, "Thank you, General." He says you're doing great. Oh, Jill's actually like commercials. I don't watch TV. Oh, you don't? Okay. I don't watch as much as I used to. I don't. It's just certain shows now that I zero in on. I like the cooking shows. I need to stay away from the home shopping networks. Um, would you say Trina wanted her butter biscuit or her biscuit buttered? I think you said it wrong. Oh, Serena thinks she is more important than the. Yes, she thinks she's a legend in her own mind. Because people had to come back and leave those comments. Oh, sometimes when you go in and just read the comments, they are hilarious, General. It's like it's like the comments was saying, like who is Trina? And a one hit wonder. She ain't made a hit since 19 something. I mean, I read those comments. I can't remember most of them, but I read those comments and it was like, oh, y'all dogging Trina. And if something's about her, she gonna go on there and read it because a lot of people that got YouTube channels they stream off into Instagram, Twitter, all those other um, all those other uh, social medias. So YouTube wasn't when I saw this one particular YouTube video. YouTube not the only one she sent. Oh shoot, my battery's going down. Let me plug up my laptop. Oops. Let me hurry up and plug it in. Or I lose you guys. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she just thinks she's they had like a show to come on uh and you can find on YouTube and the topic is people that think they're still famous. And then it goes off and it goes, it's like ain't nobody worrying about you no more. But she's one of those, and I'm expecting the video to be about her. She thinks she's still like when she made a hit before. You got to come up with something else, Trina. And I'm not saying that because maybe it's just that certain song or just people just not feeling it. I'm charging this battery because I don't want to lose you guys. But yeah, um, Kaya read Trina and said although people were looting, they didn't take her out. That's funny. I mean, if that's not a read, I told you. Kaya can read people, but Trina, Bobby, it, they just don't know how to read. Um, she Kaya is like the queen of read after. Yeah, but I didn't see that particular one. That was good. she mad. She mad because nobody took her album. I was like, they didn't even want to steal it. That's good. Yeah. Kaya can she can read. That was a good one. That was a good one. I like that one. I'm gonna have to remember that. I might have to use that on somebody if I do a podcast. Because I do it for entertainment and I don't like the only persons I'll read is like how people act like those series 90 Day Fiance or whatever, I'll tell how I feel about each person. And it might be fixed. It might be staged and fake. I don't care. I'm just doing it for entertainment purposes. But probably if I met those people in real life, they would probably be cool. They would probably be. But just for entertainment purposes, but that one was good. Yes, I can read. He can read. It's like, hmm. And see, that's what made me kind of gravitate some people. It's like, okay, if they say certain things or whatever. And not that I like people to be dragging each other, but if you know somebody is a good reader, it's like, okay, and you see them beefing with somebody, another entertainer. I mean, most likely you're gonna go over and see what's going on. Now, when I see Kaya's name again, I'm gonna go over there and see what Kaya is talking about. I mean, just to get a good laugh, General, just to get a good laugh, I'll go over and see what Kai is talking about. Where you at, Zero? You could you still at work. But yeah, um, I would definitely go see what Kai is talking about because of her ability. She's a okay. I'm gonna make up a new word. She's a okay. Maybe I'm not making it up, but I never heard a readologist. She's a readologist, a shadeologist. But yeah, she's got the gift, and like I said, reading those comments, they uh they are hilarious. Let's see. I also said that Trina's telling folks she is Afro Latina when she is actually a whole. I I didn't know the second half, but yeah, I did see where people, was saying yeah, and she said she's an Afro Latina, but I read the comment where it says she thinks she's an Afro Latino, but um she don't be claiming it. Now she gonna try to claim, she got some black in her. Yeah, yeah, I've heard that part. Yeah, Gail got a gift. Yeah, she got the gift of reading. And you know what? That come in handy sometimes. That come in handy to be able to read somebody. And I think because I kind of figure this is kind of scripted, but that's why I like some of those women on those housewife franchise. They have me cracking up because some of them can read. Sometimes they go a little bit far, but I really believe that a lot of that is scripted. A lot of the beefs is scripted, but think I don't even think that Kaya, this is a false read. I think Kaya meant what she said. I think Trina meant what she said. Do you speak about politics? Rarely. I don't like speaking about politics because um, it just is such a it can it might be okay for a couple of people to do, and then if we're talking about it, people come in and they bring their views, and then before you know it, the um in other words, it's like, okay now, I see what you typing down there. Your horns are showing. Okay, and so I just don't like to talk about it because I'll probably end up blocking somebody, and I'm not about censorship, as a whole, but some people take it too far, and that's why I really don't like to talk about politics. Yeah, a lot of the reality shows are scripted, and but even though, and that's why I can do a review of one of the shows for entertainment purposes, and I cannot feel bad about it because I have a few um, podcasts blasting Wendy Williams, and I meant what I said. You know, she can be very mean spirited, but then when she was having with the things that her ex was doing to her and whatever, I kind of felt sorry for her. you know I kind of felt sorry. So I kind of, and even before all that went down, I said, okay, I didn't said enough about Wendy. I don't want to start like a bully campaign. A lot of people don't like her. Some people love Wendy Williams. But I said what I wanted to say, and then I was kind of over with it. And then when she was going through that mess with Kevin, her husband, um, I just made maybe one or two just to show some sympathy for her and to state my opinion on how raggedy I think he was. So I just kind of like, okay, I don't want to continue to bash her. I said what I said, and I'm done with it. But I can show her some sympathy, some empathy for the situation she's in. I don't she's doing her show from home, I heard, and even if she came back, I'm not a fan of watching Wendy Williams. I'm just not a fan, but I can show people empathy in situations and not kick a person when they down. You know what I mean? Yes, General. That's the reason why um, I really don't prefer to talk about it on my platform, although I do have a few videos in my playlist named politics, and and what I said I meant, but I had to stop because it can go too far, and I get too riled up on certain subjects, certain subjects. I feel really, close to to a particular thing, and I don't like when I get emotional. You know, I don't like to show people that emotional side of me, that side that okay, okay, keep it up. What Zero be taught saying I'm a gangster. I don't want to show that gangster side of me. So, that's another reason why I don't like to talk about politics. And, I give Zero something to talk about. Yes, yes. Wendy Williams can be very rude and mean. And it's probably before I stopped and before I started making videos about her podcast, it's probably some comments floating around in the YouTube streets or somebody said, and I own it. I own it. I mean, I used to go through all, the comments people would make when they call her um, Wendell Bartholomew. So, they have like a stream of seven names, and just to be mean spirited calling her man. Oh, yeah, it's some comments out there that I have to own up to. If you run across some comments on a old or somebody's old video, yeah, that was me. That was me. So yeah, I just kind of stay away because I get, like I said, I can get riled up. I can get riled up. So, you know, you like you said, some people could take it too far. When he is getting her karma because she told everybody on her radio show that, oh, I remember that Method Man's wife had cancer when Method Man's wife didn't even tell her own family about her illness. Oh, yes, yes, I know about that, General. It's like, and he blasted her, she got a, just like TMZ, they get a little bit of some information and they don't care who it hurt, who it offends, you know, cause TMZ do the same thing. Yep. But yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I didn't see the actual show. Somebody on YouTube had, you know, had a just a clip of that part, and then what Method Man was saying about it. Yeah. Oh, you in the UK? Oh, okay. So it's what time is it? It's after 12, huh? In the UK? No, she never did apologize. She never did apologize for that. There's a lot of things she needs to apologize. I don't care what people feel about Rihanna. She needs to apologize to Rihanna the things she said about her. Trying to make it like she had STDs and nobody wanted to she wasn't a marrying kind. They like hit it and quit it. I mean, just some stuff, just some mean spirited stuff. And and I'm thinking, oh, Rihanna got a good. I forget what her response was, but she got a good. She got a good. Especially when the Kevin thing came out and everybody was, knowing that Kevin had a baby, whatever. Uh, Rihanna, she kept it classy, but she got a good. But yeah, she's very mean spirited. And at first, it's like um some kind of thing that you came a member. Like when I first started seeing her show, and I became a member. So then when I saw actually who she really was, I went back online on her website, and I like unsubscribed. Not really from the show because I never did subscribe to the actual show, but it was something else she had that you could become a member and and get information, whatever. So they ask you when you unsubscribe why. Excuse me. And I wrote in the comments because she's too mean spirited for me to be associated with her. I don't have people with her attitude and the way she do people. I don't have those type of people in my life in no capacity. So and I heard for a long time a lot of her staff didn't like her. That was just a job for them. Yeah, Wendy likes to bring others down. Yes, yes. And so I just didn't care to, even watch her show. What I knew about Wendy after I stopped watching her show is from YouTube people that would show clips of something stupid she has done or said, or to show pictures of Kevin and you know, his girlfriend, show pictures of the house that he bought his girlfriend with Wendy's money. They say, I'll put allegedly on the back of that. But yeah, that's the only time I knew what was going on with Wendy is from other YouTubers. You can get, I mean, you look up anything basically on YouTube and you can find it. But I didn't even look that up. It was like you found me. That was in the recommended recommendations, video. So I don't know. She does. She does. She needs some prayer. But you know what? She's not healthy. Um, she says she got Graves' disease, but I don't think that's all. And I don't wish illness on nobody. I'm just saying, she's not healthy. Um, she said something about Judge Greg Mathis. Did you ever see that video of Greg Mathis just reading Wendy Williams? If you haven't, just plug in Wendy Williams and Greg Mathis. If you didn't see that, it Greg Mathis was worse than Kaya and Trina. he, he, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't never want to make Judge Mathis mad because he went called all kind of crackhead. But see, he grew up with, pimps and crack addicts and in Detroit. So he know how to spot that stuff because and being a judge, you can act a certain way, and Judge Matthews will say that crackhead, that's crackhead moves. He will call people to this day on his show. That was a crackhead move. Said yes, he read her about her drug. Yes, he did, and wasn't he right? Because then it came up afterwards that she had put herself in rehab. So he wasn't lying. He wasn't lying on Wendy. He could just tell the way she was acting on her show, that she had a problem. And he only read her because of the things she was doing. And he just had to pull her back. He had to pull her back and call her on it. He was a real judge. He was a real judge. In fact, he was the youngest judge in that area that he lived in. But yeah, uh, he retired to do not to do the show, but he just retired. Then he done the show. I don't know what came first or why he retired. But yeah, he's still in that capacity. But and both parties on that show, the parties defendant and the plaintiff, they signed some kind of paperwork, to let him uh, make the decision. So he's still judging, but not in the he's not a judge that was voted for or even a commissioner. He's not working in that capacity as that's his role only on that show. Yeah. Yeah, but he was back in the day. He was a judge. He was a real judge. Okay, I was wondering if he was real. Yeah, he was. He was. And now he do the show, but I would too, because he probably making more money on that show than he is being. Yeah, and I think Judge Faith, I think she used to be a I almost said something else, a prosecutor. Uh, a lot of those judges, not maybe all of them, but a lot of them judges used to be actual judges, before they came on TV. Yeah. Now I know Jerry Springer got one of them kind of judge shows, but honey, if they dug in his past, I can almost guarantee you he wasn't no real judge of nobody's court. So that's why I say, most of them were judges. But yeah, I just, but I enjoy watching them because this is a judge. What's her name? Judge Lynn Toller. She's the judge of divorce court. And the reason why I like her is because she old school. I know. I was stumbling over the words. I sure don't want to see. I think Judge Faith, who she just married, Kenny Lattimore. I think she classy. I think I like her. She is cool. So when I was saying prosecutor, it was sounding too close to that. I think she's a classy lady, which she's supposed to take over when they do come back. I don't know when it's going to start, but she's supposed to take over for Judge Lynn Toller on divorce court. But Toller, she has she has she's educated, but yet she got street savvy. You can't pull nothing. You can't run no game on her. And they have brought her in on some of those reality shows, and to be like a counselor, I think, lack of another word. But yeah, I really like her philosophies, and I mean, I just enjoy her type of wisdom. Have you ever seen her, Judge Lynn Toller? If you haven't, You can go on YouTube and find them previous episodes, and I've seen a few times where this wasn't staged. She got upset, and I know that's what I'm saying. He's doing one of Jerry Springer is doing that type of show now. I've never watched it because I just can't imagine him being a judge, um, even in the capacity of just excuse me entertainment. Because I look back at his previous shows and it was a lot of nonsense. And, people fighting and flashing their boobs, excuse me. That he said General said those folks that go on his show needs a whooping from Big Mama. What is the name of what is the judge name? Judge Lynn Toller, Toler. She gives good advice, and I don't know. She just like really no nonsense. But yet she can laugh and have fun with the people, but don't come off wrong with her. Don't do that. She like, Judge Judy, I think is more is well, I think she's more tolerant than Judge Judy. Because Judge Judy will go off on you. Well, Lynn Toller will too, but I think um, Judge Judy is a little bit rougher. Rougher, yeah, yeah, yeah. Check her out. She will have. She gives good advice. She gives very good advice, and a good relationship advice. She's been with her husband for 30 something years. Um, you know, she was a good attorney, good a judge, and then she got that. And then I don't know whether she plans to retire completely or just retire from that show because like reality shows have tried to pull her in. Where the reality show uh marriage boot camp, because even if they faking on boot camp, it's still a lesson in it all. When she finishes, there's a lesson in it all. So I think when people get married, they should go to a counselor before they get married. And Judge Lynn Toller would be uh, the perfect marriage counselor. She gives just such good sound advice, in my opinion. Yeah, Judge Judy, she no nonsense like you know. I've seen her like with one plaintiff. I don't even know what the show was about, but it was a young girl like in her, I would say like 23, 24, and she was saying, what her case was about. Well, before she told what her case was about, she was telling Judge Judy that she was going to school. She wanted to be an attorney, and this is the first time. It might have been times after or times before that I didn't see, but that was the first time I seen her smile and look at somebody with with admiration and respect, and you know what I mean. It's like, oh, she just looked like, oh, I'm so pleased with you. And I said, whoa, look at Judge Judy, but the girl was just she wanted to be an attorney, and that just sparked something in Judge Judy. It let me see another side of Judge Judy, that she can be pleased with people. She can be proud of somebody, and she had nothing. That girl after that couldn't do no wrong. She didn't fuss at her or nothing. Which she was very. The young lady was. She gave her no reason to in the first place, but it was just amazing to see how Judge Judy's whole demeanor just changed. Like, okay, they don't. They don't. People no longer take marriage seriously anymore. No, they don't. No, they don't. My parents have been married for 37 years. My parents was married for a long time too. And I was married before, and it's just not something I want to do again. And one of the reasons you hit on, it's not the main reason, but one of the reasons you hit on, because people don't take marriage seriously. And actually it was not anything I wanted to. I just thought that, when I was young, and I got married young, I just thought that was what you do. um you get married, you have kids, whatever, but in looking back, that's not something that I should. I'm thankful for my children, but that's something that, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do that anymore. And people don't understand that, like, oh, one day God's gonna bring you. I said, stop. I know how to ask God if I want a husband, He would honor my request. But don't do that. Everybody's not meant to be married. Don't do that. I had to tell people, like my sister, oh, I will pray, and that the perfect man for you. And stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't pray. See, if you pray that, that will be going against my will. You're not supposed to pray for something that's against my will. That's a form of witchcraft. And people better know that. So that hushed her up really, really quick. Don't do that. I've been there, done that. Uh. It's not. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. Um. I love though. I love to see beautiful families with the mom and dad and the kids. There's some beautiful families out there, loving couples, whatever. And if you're gonna do it right. And I like to see that. So, I would not ever tell anyone else, uh, that's married and, ooh, that why are you married? I wouldn't do that. But don't ask me why am I single, why I prefer to be single. Everybody is not cut out for being married. Even, I mean, especially, I see some people, they get married, divorce, married, divorce. And they would say, and I'm thinking about a particular person, and they would say, well, I'm going to keep on till I get it right. No, stop. Don't do that no more. You're not good at it. Okay, you need to stay single because you ain't doing nothing but messing up somebody's life. Don't do that. You're not supposed to keep doing it till you get it right. Yeah, some people always want to pray for others to get married, remarried, and have children. It's very annoying when you're gonna have like everybody's not cut out to be a mother, dad, a parent. And then some people that would be wonderful at it, a lot of times they can't even have children. So they adopt, which is good. But, people that want to be married, hey, do that. Do that. Now, if somebody tell me a scenario and we just discussing something and they ask for my opinion, now, do you really want my opinion? After you done told me he slapped you around or she slapped you around, you really want my opinion? Because I'm gonna tell you, like, run. If somebody's slapping you around while you single, run. If somebody's slapping you when you're married, run. So, I just wouldn't do that unless somebody asked for my opinion, but be ready to hear what I got to say. And then, they'll probably be mad at me afterwards because they probably wanted me to encourage, oh, girl, yeah, he's slapping you. Yeah, go to get married. Just take him to the counselor. It'll be all right. Hmm. It'll be all right. I'm just going to stay on a little bit longer so it'll be a complete. I've been on for an hour and 26 minutes. Thank you for hanging in there with me, General. It's just sometimes at this time a lot of people go on lives. Um, some people do the replay, and that's the good thing about people who support my channel. They may not make it to the live, but they are so good to come back and watch it. You know, and sometimes I do that a lot. Like I'm missing some lives to some really good people, but I'll go back and replay their live. Says the worst is when folks ask a married couple, so when are you having children? I know. Or they can cross the line and say the woman cannot have children. That's very disrespectful because uh, some women have had many miscarriages. Nothing seemed to work. And that's funny you mentioned that because I was watching it was on, I don't know where I saw that, whether I turned on the TV or whether it was a video somebody put up that Kelly Clarkson show or some. She had this lady on that had about 3 or 4 miscarriages and then a stillborn. But she had adopted a son, and the son was like, uh, I don't know if the son was a teenager. So she kind of just let her guard down, wasn't trying anymore. And she got pregnant, and you know, and she had a son, and he had some complications that he has cerebral palsy now. But that's the miracle baby, and she, with all that he has medical problems. Oh, her and her husband, that's their miracle baby, and she cherishes that baby. But you say some folks confuse abuse in a marriage with love. They sure do. They sure do. Like, okay, he hit me, so or she hit me. They must really love me. No, no, you got it twisted. No, they don't. Yes, tell me when you are ready to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go in a few minutes. Hey, Angel, I see you back. You back from eating. How was you had a great meal? Great. What'd you have? That hamburger and French fries? Um, I think they have ice cream there. Yeah, yeah, I like Wendy's than some of those other ones. I like Wendy's better than I like McDonald's, to be honest with you. I don't eat a lot of fast food. But when I do, and especially now, I cook every day, and I like to cook, and I won't say most times. A lot of times I'll videotape it. I'll video it and put it, upload it on YouTube. And then sometimes if it's going to be really quick or I'm really hungry, I'll just do it. Um, I'll just eat it without uploading. But General, you go on and check if you like to cook. I have recipes that are my own, or I get Home Chef, which they deliver pre-portioned amount, and and they give you step by step instructions on how to prepare and what have you, and they put everything in the box. So I do that. Oh, a list came out, and Wendy's and McDonald's donated. Oh, really? Huh. Oh, really? Huh. Okay, I know what I gotta do then, General. I know what I gotta do. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Well, thank you for that bit of information. Like I said, I don't do fast food. I used to do it more often, but since all of this virus thing going on, and we were quarantined to our homes, you find yourself cooking every day. And like I said, I like to cook it. I like to cook anyway. So this is my, excuse me, I'm getting ready to review what my other channel is. I won't, and you can find it by just plugging, yeah. And that has about 40 videos. Um, a couple of them are like epic fails, and it made me laugh. That I went on and uploaded it in many ways. Like it was one of my blooper. I put the blooper up anyway. But anyway, I am going to go now. I left that for you, General. Angel, if you like to cook, but just go through the recipes and see what you like. I think my last recipe on that channel was a Cornish hen with peach glaze. And thank you, General. Thank you, General. I appreciate that. Yeah, and it's now I made peach glaze on this channel, and it's more ingredients. But see, if you want something quick and easy with not a lot of steps, or and not a lot of ingredients, that last video, the Cornish hen with the peach glaze that you make with peach preserves, that that one was simple. So yeah, I appreciate you coming in and keeping me company. Sometimes it's more people in. Sometimes I'm just talking to a few. It just depends on who what people got going on. But that doesn't discourage me. It is what it is. It comes along with the territory until your name is further and further and further out there. Um, so I've been doing lives for maybe a little over 3 weeks now. So I'm not really well known for the lives, but my name is getting out there. But I enjoy the lives better because there's no editing. You know, you just do the live and in the broadcast, and that's it. Thank you, General. Thank you. I appreciate you. Maybe you should probably get a channel, or maybe not. Maybe not. Because you don't have to deal with a whole lot of stuff, you know. Just supporting people and just listening and watching and whatever, because it's more than a notion to have a channel. But I do enjoy it. I just, when I get fed up or I get disgusted with this, that, and the other, then I look back at the conversations and the and the cyber friends that I have gained through this platform. You know what I mean? And I said, okay, if somebody come on and be a troll, I can block really easy. So it's like I'm not gonna let anybody just spoil my time on YouTube. I'm not even gonna let YouTube spoil my time on YouTube. So anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go for about third or fourth time I've said, but for real this time. Oh dear, channel is hard work, but I like to support channels that I like. Thank you so much, General. I really appreciate that. And that's, we try to gain subscribers, but the key is to get someone that you enjoy so you can have these conversations. Block the trolls. That's right. That's right. That's exactly what I do. But anyway, have a good evening, and the rest of the week, and enjoy your weekend. Look forward to Saturday night when we're going to have game night. And I'll see you then. Have a good evening, good night, or good morning.